Hello everyone. Again, good morning, good afternoon, as per your respective time zone. On behalf of entire University's Managed Services team, we'd like to welcome you all to 21D Supply Chain Management Advisory webinar session. This important session is to keep you fully synchronized with the new features and functionalities as a part of this quarterly release which Oracle provides to us. My name is Hardik Patel, and I'm an options manager here at Invoice's Managed Services department. Today, I'm your host for this session, and I'm glad to introduce my colleague Sachin Solanki, who's part of our vast supply chain management team at Invoice. Today, he'll take us through all the procurement and advanced procurement updates for the 21D quarter release. We'll also make sure that inventory management and order management will also be taken care as a different another webinar on 28th of this month on Thursday. So if any one of you wants to register, please reach out to the link which we have sent you, and please get the registration done. So today, he'll take us through procurement and advanced procurement updates for 21D release. Today's session is planned for around 60 minutes, and we'll make sure that we also leave some time to answer all your questions you may have. Let's move to today's agenda. So we'd like to convey your approach in a very simpler method. We'll be taking you through vital analysis for the 21D updates done by our experts, which will help you incorporate new features and updates easily into your system. We'll also sync you on any bugs and known issues if there are any. And then we'll move to the closing note. It's good to have an interactive session, so please do ask all your questions you may have through chat or question panel. We'll try to answer them by the end of this session. In case if we ever run out of time, we'll also reach you back by connecting you at a later stage, and we'll make sure that we answer all your questions without fail. When we talk about an update, there are 4 phases of an update. First one is analyzing and seeing what all are new features in the recent release. Second phase involves planning and decision making between business and ID team on features which we need to opt for and overall business impact upon introducing those features. Once features are introduced, we'll enter the testing phase before we push it to the production to avoid any issues at the later stage. Final phase is about launching each tested feature into the live environment for users to use it. This is to give you the glimpse on how we have created the structure of this session. First thing is the list of new features coming into 21D, detailing on features, so you get brief understanding on what all new features are about. Next one is what are the business benefits and important takeaway for you as a decision maker. And there are 4 components where we have done in-depth analysis of features which we're going to present to you today. The first one is the impact level analysis, which demonstrates the impact on the end user. If it's a low impact, then revision tests can be avoided or not. If it's a high impact, then you must opt for revision testing. Second one, which is you all are aware that there are some features which are auto-enabled by default and some which you need to opt for. And third one, which highlights the nature of feature. There will be certain concentration which may be required or some can be used without any changes. And the last one is a quick win. This term we use to simply convey that what is ready to use by investing minimum amount of time and what requires significant amount of time and effort to make use of this feature. So with this, in a few seconds, I'll be handing over to my colleague Sachin, and he'll be taking you through today's session. But before that, in order to serve you with a more valuable content, we would like to know that which industry does your organization belong to. So on the screen, you can see the poll. If you can please tell us, it'll be great help.
Thank you, Hardik. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for taking time from your busy schedule. Your presence and wise words help magnify our cause in the best possible way. All thanks to your enlightening words that inspired so many people out there. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's session. I hope you all are doing well in this pandemic situation. The pandemic is heavily affecting labor market, economies, and enterprises, including global supply chain, leading to widespread business disruption. So today, we are going through the new features. So it's our analysis of latest release new features. So Today we are going through the new features which is introduced or enhanced in Oracle Supply Chain Management 21D upgrade. So first of all, we are going through our analysis statistics. So in this 21D updates, Oracle provide 27 features and we bifurcated in 4 segments. The first segment is quick win, configuration no.
Sachin, I'll hold you there for a second because I can still see the whole screen only. Just want to check whether there's any technical glitch or something. I just want to make sure that I'm closing the call again and hiding the screen. I can still see the whole screen. A little bit close. Apologies, all the attendees. Just would request you just 1 minute to bear with us by the time we try to close this window and share the screen again. Sachin, if you can please share your screen again.
Yeah. So basically, Oracle provide 27 features and we bifurcated in 4 segments. The first segment is quick win, configuration no. Quick win means it's easier for you, and Hardik already told you regarding that. The second segment is quick win, configuration yes. The third segment is quick win, opt in, and the last but not least, no quick win. Correct. So guys, first of all, one question come in everyone's mind that why Oracle release new updates. So a new updates is come with new features, enhancements, and bug fixes. A new feature that could help to simplify a process, create insight into data that may not have been accessible prior, and more. In case of enhancement, there are also significant improvement to features that you are already using. Bug fixes means a temporary work around patches or bypass to update the program code to correct errors or defects. This new updates makes application faster, easy navigation for user, better control on routing transactions, time saving, and better communication. So we are going to next slide. So first of all, we are taking quick win yes and default with no configuration. Correct. So the first feature is access procurement application pages using quick actions. The impact level of this feature is high. No need to enable it. No configuration, but it's of course quick win. The Oracle Procurement now has new quick action that allow users to navigate directly from the home page to specific application pages without having to navigate through the menu structure. From the home page, you may start tasks with a single click. On the main page, each tab group shows an initial set of quick actions based on your function security privileges. The actions you take are limited by the job roles you have been assigned. To see all of the quick actions accessible to you in that tab group, click Show More. The business benefit of this feature is an easy navigation for use. Now we are moving on second feature. The second feature is create invoice for items ordered and priced in different units of measure. It's typical for such products to be billed based on the actual weight supplied in such a business. Create invoices that match purchase order for products that have two unit of measurement, that is called UOM. In the UOM used for packaging and shipping, dual UOM goods can be ordered. They are billed depending on the actual weight of the items received in the secondary UOM of the items. The secondary UOM can be used as the price UOM, which is a new characteristic on the order line. The goods are billed based on the quantity received in the secondary UOM for the item. The business benefit is improved business process. There is no need to enable this feature, no configuration in this feature, and of course it's quick win. The next feature is route approvals for purchasing document based on supplier type. The success of an organization depends heavily on its speed of execution. With faster decision making, organization can get things done faster and thus achieve better alignment to goal in general. The advantages of approval process are increased productivity, maximum compliance, reduction in cost, improved work culture, higher transparency, trust, and control. In this update, supplier type attribute used to create approval rules for purchase order and purchase agreement. The business benefit is new conditions available for approval rules. Impact label is medium. No need to enable this feature, no configuration in this feature, and of course, it's quick win. The next feature is create external purchase prices using file-based important. It is called FBDI. Create large volume of external purchase prices using the external purchase prices file-based data import feature. You may have a large volume of external purchase prices to import into Oracle Procurement Cloud while implementing the external prices solution. The external purchase prices FBDI spreadsheet template is now available for download, and you can use it to upload the external purchase prices. This spreadsheet contained a worksheet for the headers and a worksheet for the lines. You must specify a unique header key and source references identifier in the header and lines worksheet. These two identifiers link the header records with the line records. The header key should be unique for the header records in an FBDI file. The source reference identifier should be unique across all header records for external purchase prices in the Oracle Procurement Cloud. After the data is updated in the spreadsheet, you can use the generate zip file action to generate the CSV and zip files. Correct? The business benefit of this feature is S of migration. The impact level is medium. No need to enable it. There is no configuration in this feature, and of course, it's quick win. The next feature is search external purchase prices using item number and manufacturer part. In this update, with the modified search design, you can search for external purchase prices using this header and line attributes such as source, contract reference, and manufacturing part number, item number. So you can now save time by searching for external purchase prices directly and using the line level attributes. Use line level data like item number and manufacturing part number to look for external buying prices. You may search for external purchase prices using these header attributes in a previous update, source type, manufacturer and supplier, as well as status, external purchase price number, requisitioning business unit, and source type. The business benefit is better searching capability. The impact level is medium. Need to enable, there is no need to enable this feature. There is no configuration in this feature, and of course, it's quick win. The next feature is use problem resolution in contract validation messages. This feature helps you fix contract validation errors more effectively. When you validate a contract, the validation results page displays more useful and informative validation, error, and warning data to assist you in resolving any contract validation difficulties. Additional information can include, for example, what caused the problem and how and where to correct it so that the contract can be validated. When you validate the contract using the contract wizard, you may also see this validation data. The business benefit is better resolution provided. Impact level is medium. No need to enable this feature. No need to configure this feature. And of course, it's quick win. Now, we are going through quick win default with configuration. So the next feature is send attachment to approvers. In the approval notification, send attachments to the negotiation and award approvers to make an approval decision. Approvers can download these papers from their inbox. On the overview page of a negotiations, you may add attachments with the category to negotiation approver. The approvers will get these attachments in their email notice along with the draft negotiation in PDF format. When the draft negotiation is submitted for approval after finalizing the award, you can add attachment with the category to award approver on the award negotiation page. When the negotiation award is submitted for approval, the approvers will receive these supporting documents justifying the award decision as attachment in their email notification. Approvers download attachment from negotiations and award approval email notification and make quick approval decisions from any device. So the business benefit is better communication process. The impact level is medium. There is no need to enable it, but of course there is configuration in this feature, and of course it's quick win. Now we are going through the quick win with opt-in. So the next feature is request items that are priced in their secondary UM from external applications. Use requisitions import to generate an externally managed requisitions in the same UM that you use to pack and transport things using dual UM. You don't have to submit a quantity in 2 units of measures for dual UM controlled products. When you use the purchase request web API or file-based data import (FBDI), the transactions will be automatically tracked in both UM based on UM conversion rules, whether you give the ordering UM quantity or the secondary UM quantity. The business benefit is ease of migration, impact level is high. Yes, of course, you need to enable this feature. There is no configuration, and of course, it's quick win. The next feature is purchase item that are priced in their secondary UM. In many industries, you might need to order, transfer, outsource, or buy an item in a unit of measure that's different from unit of measure that you use to price and invoice it. For example, you price fish by the pound, but you sell the entire fish to your customers. You price steel by the ton, but ship and receive it by the sheet. You price paper by the pound, but ship and receive it by the roll. And same, you price apples by the pound, but ship and receive them by the bag. So order a dual UM item in the same UM that you will be packing and shipping it in and price it in the secondary UM. By designating the secondary UM as pricing UM, a new characteristics on the order line, you can price goods in the secondary UM. In the pricing UM, manually input the price, use a blanket purchase agreement line instead where the item is priced in the secondary UM and order lines pricing UM is the item's secondary UM. So the business benefit is improve business process, impact level is high. Of course, you need to enable this feature. There is no configuration in this feature, and of course, it's quick win. The next feature is create and fulfill sales orders in dual units of measure in your back-to-back flow. So many people have a question in their mind, what is back-to-back? An internal material transfer order to transfer supply from the source location to the destination location to fulfill a back-to-back sales order. The back-to-back transfer order is automatically reserved against the associated back-to-back sales order by Oracle Fusion Supply Chain Orchestration. When you utilize more than one unit of measure to fulfill an item in Oracle Order Management Cloud, include back-to-back orders with your other order flows. Create a sales order in the primary UM for the item or another UM in the primary UM class. Then use the standard conversion or item conversion to determine quantity in the secondary UM automatically. The order line might be priced in either the primary or secondary UM. To change the order line and invoice it based on quantity or secondary quantity that you ship, use an automated flow. When you employ dual unit of measure to fulfill demand in your back-to-back flow, use this tool to assist you in creating the purchase order, transfer order, or work order. You can price your item in the secondary unit of measure, then track it in both primary and the secondary unit of measure using dual unit of measure. So the business benefit is improve business process. Impact level is medium. You need to enable this feature. There is no configuration in this feature, and it's quick win. The next feature is create and fulfill sales order in dual unit of measure in your dropship flows. Sorry. Dropship is an order fulfillment strategy where the seller does not keep product in inventory. Instead, the seller relies on supplier or contract manufacturer to build, store, and ship orders to customers. Material flows directly from the suppliers to the end customer. In this flow, the shipment is called a drop shipment. The drop ship flow includes some steps such as a customer place an order for a product, the seller issues a purchase order for the item and provides instructions for shipping directly to the customer. The suppliers or contract manufacturer ship the products and the seller earns a profit. Configure your order management cloud solutions so that your supplier may dropship each of your sales orders to your client and charge them based on primary or secondary amount that your supplier ship on the order line. C. Create and fulfill sales orders in dual units of measure. For further information on how to utilize dual unit of measure with order management, including how it works, what it can do for you, and how to set it up. Optional setup for blanket purchase agreement in procurement. You can form a blanket purchase agreement with your supplier to obtain an item that utilized dual unit of measure. The business benefit is improve business process. The impact level is high. You need to enable this feature. You need to configure this feature, and of course, it's quick win. The next feature is manage approvals for external purchase prices. Using the approval workflow, approve or reject external purchase prices and change orders. The external purchase price approval workflow allows application administrator to specify suitable approval criteria based on external purchase price attribute to alert approvers. On import, the external purchase prices and modification orders are immediately routed via approval and the approver chosen according to the approval rules are notified. Until they are accepted, the external purchase prices or change orders will remain in the pending approval stage. They will be moved to the approval status once they have been approved. With the approved workflow available for external purchase prices, you have a flexible rule-based approval process for new external purchase prices and any changes made to them. You can route the approval to more than one person and decide to route the approval through various route types like single, parallel, or serial. The business benefit is better control. The impact level of this feature is high. You need to enable this feature. You need to configure this feature, and of course, it's quick win. The next feature is Streamline B2B document sharing with intelligent Oracle Business Network connectivity. Seamless connectivity to OBN makes the process easy to reduce supplier transaction cost enhance transaction efficiency, and improve business agility. The most efficient and cost effective way to handle your transaction flow is through electronic transactions between you and your suppliers. If onboarding a new supplier is onerous with disjointed procedures and manual processes, it's more likely that you will stick with paper or email based transactions. Procurement Cloud assists you in establishing document sharing with your B2B ready suppliers by intelligently linking your new suppliers to trading partners in Oracle Business Network during supplier setups and internal registrations. There are four setup steps. First, create or register supplier. Second, create supplier site. Third, supplier's OBN account configuration. Fourth, B2B messaging setup. The business benefit is better communication process. Impact level is high and need to enable, of course, yes. You need to configure it and it's quick win. So the next feature is approve internal changes on supplier profile. Audit compliances and fraud prevention are our top priorities, which make it critical to maintain the integrity of key supplier information while monitoring changes to sensitive profile data is important. Reviewing changes only after the fact limit your ability to be proactive in preventing frauds and improving compliances. For revisions to organization details, income tax data, bank accounts, and now addresses, you can use change control and approval routing as well as create and edit. Internal users can be required to obtain clearance before making changes to any of this supplier profile information. Flexible approval routing rules are used to establish approval requirements. You can rest certain that critical supplier data is gathered correctly, isn't fake, and that your supplier data management process meet audit compliance standards thanks to the change control feature. When editing an address, any changes to location, address purpose, phone, fax, email, inactive date, and descriptive flex fields will require approvals. So the updated address is added to the profile change request and routed for approvals. Approvers can click details to view the other things. The business benefit is better control. The impact level is high. You need to enable this feature. You need to configure this feature. And of course, it's quick win. The next feature is rank suppliers based on the composite score of pricing and requirements. Many companies evaluate and shortlist suppliers not just based on the best pricing offered, but also on how well they meet requirements. The total response rank is currently determined by the lowest response quantity and is used to assign the best supplier offer. In some cases, in addition to the lowest answer quantity, the rank must take prerequisite scores into account. Technical skill, other commercial concern, and risk are all represented by requirement scores. You may now rate providers using a composite score based on need and cost. Thanks to this upgrade, the first one is category managers have the ability to select the overall ranking method as composite scoring. In requirements, a pricing section is automatically added to score the supplier's response amount. The third one is category managers can assign weights to requirement section, including pricing. The fourth one is a relative score is calculated for the pricing section based on supplier's response amount. Evaluators score other requirements. The fifth one is composite score is calculated by adding the weighted requirements scored and weighted relative scores. Sixth one, overall composite rank is derived based on the composite score of response amount and requirements. The seventh one is category managers can see both overall ranks based on composite score and response amount. So now we have to understand one more thing. What is relative score? Correct? So relative score is for pricing is maximum score, lowest response amount divided by response amount. Relative scores is equal to weighted relative scores is equal to relative scores pricing section weight divided by max score. And the composite score means composite score is equal to weighted relative score plus weighted requirement score. So the business benefit of this feature is more information availability. The impact level is medium. You need to enable this feature. You need to configure this feature, and of course, it's quick win. The next feature is manage supplier channel programs through the procurement work area. The new supplier channel management work area from procurement provides an improved user experience for the supplier channel managers and supply chain application administrator who already have access to other Oracle procurement cloud services. The procurement work area is where you may manage your supplier channel programs. You may easily access to channel revenue management to run supplier channel initiatives and track their success. Any setup scores may be managed through the functional setup managers, supplier initiatives, functional area, which is part of the procurement offering. The business benefit is better accessibility. Impact level is medium. Need to enable yes, no need of configuration, and of course, it's quick win. The next feature is provide additional subledger accounting sources for supplier channel accounting rules. So a flex field is a set of placeholder fields associated with business object and placed on the application pages to contain additional data. Flex field help you to capture different data on the same table and provide a means to modify the application features. For supplier claims, set a flex field in the claim header. For your channel accounting rules, you can use the flex field in the supplier claim header and the supplier program header. With the extra subledger accounting sources, The automated channel accounting system becomes more adaptable. The business benefit is more flexible process. Impact level is high. There is no need to enable, yes, of course, sorry. You need to enable this feature. There is no need to configure this feature, and of course, it's quick win. The next feature is approve manual adjustments to accruals for supplier ship and debit programs. The approvals feature provides adaptability for suppliers ship and debit adjustments. Manual accrual changes for supplier ship and debit programs must be approved. You can make a manual change and submit it for review if you have adjustment approval privilege. You can approve or reject the adjustment. The business benefit is better control. The impact level is high and need to enable this feature. You need to configure, sorry, you don't need any configuration in this feature. And of course, it's quick win. The next feature is print standard and custom attribute in deviation report. So, business report provides useful insights for management, such as information on spending, profits, and growth. Report will provide important details that can be used to help develop the features, forecast, marketing plans, guide budget planning, and improve decisions making in deviation reports. You can print standard contract attributes, custom attributes, and descriptive flex field. Supplier contract deviations RTF and customer contract deviation RTF are two files in the deviation data model XML that you can use to configure this report in Oracle Business Intelligence Publisher. The business benefit is more information availability. The impact level is medium. You need to enable this feature. No need to configure. And of course, it's quick win. Now, the last but not least, not quick win for us. The next feature is integrate and extend procurement using REST services. Basically, REST API using for Oracle integration to automate business process and integrate applications. These REST API apply to all your Oracle integration instance. It doesn't matter which edition you are using, what feature you have, or who manage your cloud environment. You will find all the resource you need in this REST API for Oracle integration. Oracle Procurement Cloud now has new and updated REST API that makes it easier to integrate with external systems. Requisition processing request is the new REST API introduced in this release. The REST API for purchase requisition and supplier negotiation have been improved. The business benefit is simplify integration. The impact level is medium. You need to enable this feature. You don't need to configure this feature, and it's not quick win for us. The next feature is view supplier comments in team scoring spreadsheet. In this update, you can now view the supplier comments in the scoring spreadsheet. Scoring team members can now factor in supplier comments when evaluating responses using the scoring spreadsheet to make better scoring decisions by specifying negotiations requirement. Category managers can obtain additional information about suppliers. The business benefit is more information available. The impact level is medium. You need to enable this feature. No need to configure this feature, and it's not quick win for us. The next feature is enhancement to internal survey for supplier qualification. Take use of internal survey features, new productivity benefits which were released in Update 21C. The ability to default past response information for the same responder to save time. The ability to filter crucial survey questions to focus attention on key areas, and a view to see all survey replies for a single topic are just a few of the feature of highlights. In addition, you may now manually rate survey responses for more control during review. The full list of enhancement in this feature that optionally default prior survey responses for the same responder, cancel outstanding questionnaires, filter critical questions when reviewing survey qualification details, view detailed survey responses for a single question, choose which response attributes to display for evaluation, manually score responses, manually requalify survey qualifications, duplicate survey initiatives, and configure who can close questionnaires of reassigned responders. So the business impact is better control. The impact level is medium. You need to enable this feature. No need of configuration. And of course, it's not quick win for us. The next feature is manage supplier annual program. With support of annual program from suppliers, you can reduce margin leakage, accurate claim computation, reduce supplier rejection. You can reduce the cost to manage annual rebates. A streamlined process helps companies realize the value faster from annual rebate claims. Simplify the business by automating the execution of annual rebate agreements. Quick and efficient rebate realization license the workload on your personnel. So manage yearly supplier programs using user interface or REST API to accumulate rebate based on your cumulative purchase volumes over the program's effective periods. The business benefit is ease of migration. The impact level is medium. You need to enable this configuration. So you need to enable this feature. No need of configuration, and of course it's not quick win for us. The next feature is protect system variable edits in Microsoft Word. The feature improves the user experience when editing contracts in Microsoft Word in your contract. You can add system variables and see the values of variables. You can't save changes to system variables back to the application using the Oracle Contract Microsoft Word add-ins, but you may delete them. To remove a system variable contain control, you must first remove the system variable's content control. The application displays an error when you try to edit a system variable using the Microsoft Word document. System variables should be updated directly in application to reflect in the Word documents. The business benefit is more functionality available. The impact level is medium. You need to enable this feature. No need of configuration, and it's not quick win for us. The next feature is use enterprise contract and business intelligence cloud connector. Oracle Business Intelligence BI Cloud Connector may be used to pull BI data from enterprise contracts, contract translations, contract custom extensions, contract approval history, contract signature history, contract status history, related contracts, contract parties, contract party contracts, contract sales credits, contract fulfillment notification, contract fulfillment translation, contract risk, Contract lines and contract line translations are among the contract objects available in the BI Cloud Connect. Business benefit is more information available. The impact level is medium. You need to enable this feature. You need to configure this feature, and of course, it's not quick win. The next feature is deliver B2B message via SFTP. So depending on whether you are utilizing a service provider, you may add a new delivery method for secure file transfer protocol using either the managed B2B trading partners or managed collaboration messaging service provider task. The delivery methods tab layout has been modified with delivery method listed on left and information for each delivery method provided on the right with the just the field relevant to the selected delivery method displayed. Business benefit is better communication process. Impact level is low. No need to enable this feature, no configuration in this feature, and of course, it's not quick win for us. Thus, the next feature is find document using a description instead of coded value. Instead of coded name, document selection in all tasks now utilized and easy to understand descriptive values. Instead of the coded term, process PO out, purchase order, outbound is used. Manage collaboration messaging history. Edit customer collaboration configuration. Edit supplier B2B configuration. Edit customer account collaboration configuration. Manage external message definitions and manage collaboration message definitions are all examples of tasks where you can select documents. The business benefit is improved process. The impact level of this feature is medium. You need to enable, no, you don't need to enable this feature. There is no configuration in this feature. And of course, it's not quick win for us. So the all features are completed. And now we are going to question and answer. So I'm handovering it to my colleague, Rugesh.
So we do not have any question as of now. So I'll request everyone to start punching the questions if anyone has, or else I can hand it over to Hardik for the closing note.
Yeah, that's not a problem, Rakesh. So if anyone has a question, please do ask us through the question chat panel. And if you have any other further question and bit detailed, you can also reach out to your project manager, or you can write an email to business@invosysglobal.com. So again, thank you very much, Sachin, for the wonderful insight, and apologies for any inconvenience it may have caused to you. So just before you leave us, we'd like to let you know, we'd like to tell you that we'll send you the presentation, the same presentation what you've seen, along with the recording and also the feedback form. Please let us know how we did overall. And yeah, and just a last thing we'd like to know from you is with the quick poll that your area of interest on the options we have here, technology innovation, so that we can deliver the more value-based content going forward in the upcoming webinars. So please rate your poll here. So it includes the technology innovation like chatbot, RPA, IoT, AI, managed service, so value-based delivery, data masking tool, cloud transformation. And if you have any questions regarding this, you can also reach out to your respective project manager for the existing clients. And also, if you're non-Invosys customer, you can also write to us on business@invosysglobal.com. We can see the amount of polls there. So we'll be closing the poll now. Thank you very much for your inputs. Yeah. And we have some upcoming sessions which you can register for. You can pass your pass the message to the colleagues for the human capital management, or also the order and inventory management, which is coming up on 28th. So you can register for that as well. Thank you so much for today's time. And we'll make sure and send you this presentation without fail. Thank you so much.